Well, if you guys haven't figured it out by now, I'll be pretty surprised, but my name is Byrens, and I'm currently a junior here. Not only am I an insurance and risk management major, but I've also had close to 7 years of Spanish, educational Spanish. It's been a blast. Basically what I'm here to talk to you guys today about is the benefits of being bilingual and how much it can help you in today's society, as well as it's pretty fun, I'll be honest with you. And this was my creative way of showing you guys that I know how to say the benefits of Spanish in the United States in Spanish. So first off, I'm sure you guys have all experienced, anybody here, who here has had some form of foreign language class? Every single person raise their hand, I know. I started out in high school as a freshman. A bunch of my friends and I, we all came in and just decided to go into Spanish. It seemed to be the most common one. I remember my parents talking about how they had Spanish experience and everything like that. And my sister as well actually spent about 3 months in Spain doing fashion design work. So that's what really got me interested in it. Like I said, this kind of stuff's been all around us, whether you even realize it or not. We're exposed to all this Spanish culture and everything like that, as well as all the other cultures. And I'm sure you guys have all heard that Yo quiero Taco Bell. Dog. Yeah. In fact, if this works, come on inside. I think it's gonna work. Anyways, this is pretty funny. Taco Bell, for those times when X-Lax just isn't strong enough. Taco Bell tastes good. I'm guessing that this is not going to work. Yeah, that makes sense. That's about right, because the internet doesn't work. It's all like that. Anyways, I'll just move on if it's not going to let me.
Just continue as best you can.
Yeah, that's fine. If it'll let me.
Try the button, the arrow.
Here we go.
At the other corner.
There we go. Oh, that makes sense. Don't forget that. Okay. You making fun of me? Alright. Anyways, basically, what video I wanted to show you guys was a cutout of those old commercials I'm sure we all still remember of the Chihuahua. You know, and he's doing here, laser, 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 talking about the Godzilla, and everything like that. But it was just my way of trying to show you guys that we, you know, even as little kids, we're seeing this kind of stuff. It's already come into our culture. We're experiencing it all the time. And actually, just kind of show you guys, I know I promised a lot of you guys I wouldn't talk about insurance, and I'm not going to, but even now, on the back side of those is all the English, but you can just kind of pass it around. Even now, when they're like processing any business documents at State Farm or anything like that, they give out an English copy, and then on the back, the exact same thing is just reprinted in Spanish, because there's such a large market. In fact, there's like 30% of people in Battle Creek that don't have insurance or anything like that because they can't, like they just have to do it online because they can't find any agents that they can talk to. And so that kind of market's wide open right now. But just to kind of show you guys, you know, my name, hola, mi nombre es Kirk. And basically what I just wanted to do is give you kind of a brief overview. Like I said, I've had 7 years of Spanish, and right now I'm actually in a Spanish class, and I pretty much need my Spanish that I use already only with 7 years of educational Spanish. There's a large difference between educational Spanish and like actual conversational Spanish. They talk a lot faster, and it's a lot more difficult when you're actually talking with someone. But even with just my 7 years that I've had of educational Spanish, I can piece together most any conversation, and I already have when people come into our office. And so I pretty much use my Spanish at least once a week, which is a huge benefit. The agent actually has called me in a couple times to talk to people. Like I said, you know, I've had quite a few classes. I'm sure all you guys, like I said, had high school Spanish or anything like that. These aren't any books I read. However, you know, I remember reading, you know, Where is Spot when we were little. And actually what's funny is how much you have to go back when you start to learn Spanish. How much you have to go back to almost being like a kid again. Because the only literature you can understand is the most basic, broke down literature. And so you have to start out by reading, you know, all these old nursery story books until you can get yourself up to the point where you're handling what's going on. I might just have to dip into some Harry Potter in Spanish. We'll see how that goes. But beneficios, or benefits, I'm sure that was a tough transition for everybody. Like I said, right now in the business market, people are going crazy. For anybody that can speak Spanish,